Welcome to the latest edition of Hematology Updates, covering breakthroughs in the past 2 weeks, brought to you by LucidQuest. First, in the United States, the FDA approved the D-VRd regimen of Darzalex Faspro, daratumumab plus hyaluronidase, added to bortezomib, lenalidomide, and dexamethasone for newly diagnosed multiple myeloma that is transplant-ineligible. Approval cites deeper responses with higher minimal residual disease negativity and a progression-free survival benefit versus VRd in the Phase 3 CEPHEUS study. Overall survival remains immature, so ongoing follow-up will matter for payers and prescribers. Next, Innovent IBI3003, a trispecific T-cell engager targeting GPRC5D, BCMA, and CD3, received FDA Fast Track for relapsed or refractory multiple myeloma after 4 or more prior lines. Early ASH data at higher dose levels showed promising overall response rates with a tolerable safety profile, and a Phase 1-2 program is ongoing in China and Australia with a United States trial planned. In Canada, Jaypirca, pirtobrutinib, the first non-covalent reversible BTK inhibitor, is now approved and available for adults with relapsed or refractory mantle cell lymphoma and chronic lymphocytic leukemia or small lymphocytic lymphoma. The decision is based on BRUIN Phase 1-2 monotherapy cohorts in patients previously treated with a covalent BTK inhibitor, with or without a BCL2 inhibitor, introducing competition that may affect pricing and formulary access. The NCCN updated guidelines now list ropginterferon alpha 2-BNJFT, Besremi, as a Category 1 preferred regimen for high-risk essential thrombocythemia with inadequate or lost response to existing therapy. Use in essential thrombocythemia remains investigational pending an FDA label expansion, but the Category 1 designation may inform practice decisions and payer discussions. Turning to cellular therapy, the FDA updated the Yescarta label by removing the prior limitations of use in relapsed or refractory primary central nervous system lymphoma. This change is supported by an investigator-sponsored Phase 1 study from Dana-Farber with manageable safety and no new signals reported, potentially influencing prescriber choice while full data mature. On awareness and access, Bristol Myers Squibb partnered with Kasey Keller to share his lymphoma journey with BRUIN for World Cancer Day. The campaign highlights gaps in education and access for CAR-T in non-Hodgkin lymphoma and underscores BRUIN as a one-time personalized therapy with indications across 5 cancer types, which may streamline initiation through telehealth and logistics. Zydus received US FDA Orphan Drug Designation for desidustat in sickle cell disease. Desidustat is an oral hypoxia-inducible factor prolyl hydroxylase inhibitor. Phase 2 proof of concept in sickle cell disease is completed with publication pending, and orphan drug designation may provide tax credits, user fee waivers, and 7 years of market exclusivity upon approval. Finally, the FDA granted priority review to the HYMPAVZI master-CMAB supplemental biologics application in Hemophilia A and B with inhibitors, and in children 6 to 11 years without inhibitors. The submission is supported by the Phase 3 BASIS and BASIS Kids studies, with a PDUFA action date expected in the second quarter of 2026. If approved, master-CMAB would be the first non-factor prophylaxis for children 6 to 11 with Hemophilia B, and it holds breakthrough therapy designation for pediatric Hemophilia B. Stay ahead in hematology research. Like, share, and subscribe for our updates. Visit lqventures.com or email us at info@lqventures.com for expert healthcare consulting. See you next time.